This is Roger with Wheel Connects in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck as a 2001 Ford F350 Super Duty Crew Cab Long Bed. It's an XL. It is a 7.3 liter turbo diesel 4-wheel drive. It has 75,660 miles. It was a theft recovery purchased directly from an insurance company in Denver, Colorado. It only has 75,000, that's actual miles. Well, I'll show you the Carfax in a second. Heck of a truck. It's crank windows, vinyl seats, automatic. It's got air conditioning, AM/FM stereo, tow package. That's about it. It's just a truck. Whoever owned this just put some tires on it. My guys were amazed at how good a condition it was mechanically. Cosmetically, it's a truck. It's an ugly truck, kind of. Well, I don't know how ugly it is. I guess it kind of depends. There's a tiny bit of hail on the hood. I'm not sure if you can see it. And then there's some clear coat peeling here. My brother just took this thing out, did, I don't know, between, I would say, 50 and maybe 80 HD pictures. In that gallery, you'll be able to click on a little magnifying glass, which will allow you to zoom in on anything you see cosmetically. If you're buying a truck to be a show truck, cosmetically, this is not it. It's just a truck. It's not an ugly truck, but it's got dings and nicks and scratches and whatever. It's a truck. But if you want a low-mile 7.3 4x4 crew cab, 1 ton, this would be a lot of truck. You don't need tires, you don't need anything. It's very, very basic also. Not a whole lot to break, which is good. I'm going to show you real quick what I've got here. First of all, I got my little notes here. My mechanics handed me. We did an ignition. When they stole it, they broke the ignition. Sway bar links are new, and the steering strut's new, and that's it. Everything else was great. Here's the Kelly Blue Book on it. This is what it said. It said a $17,164 suggested retail price. There's what I booked it in at. Go there and do it yourself to verify all that stuff. There's your Carfax, no accident damage. You put the retail book value in, minus the Carfax. I don't know why there's a minus number there. Is $16,984 because there's nothing negative in here. Carfax is a little annoying. So there's that. 71,000 miles at the end of 14, and there you go. That's it. Nice and boring. And there's the title we got from Farmers Insurance from Colorado. There's our current title with 75,660 actual. That's what the A stands for, actual miles. Okay. Anyway, just a basic vinyl seat. You do have, that feels empty. There is no manual. That's just the box. Whatever for it. There's the wheel lock. If you want a manual, you can buy a manual on eBay for $10, but someone probably stole that from us at some point. Get this out of the way. Floor looks good. Everything's happening there. There you go. All right, give you a little undercarriage shot here. Dent here, a couple of scratches and stuff. Like I said, this was used to do some work for somebody at some point, but not very much because it's got such low miles, and it sure runs like it's got no miles on it too. You can definitely tell mechanically that it's got low miles. Shot on this side. Boy. I'll bet the man who lost this truck is not a happy camper. Not too many 73,000 mile 7.3 sitting around anymore. 75,670 miles now. Okay. I'm going to open up the hood. We're going to look at both fenders to see Ford stamps are there. And both sides of the core support, make sure Ford stamps are there. That'll tell you the original parts. There's the Ford stamp there. We're also going to look for some blow-by here, see how much there is, if any. That would be none. That is that's a perfect thing. There's your Ford stamp there. Stickers where they belong. Ford stamp there. Ford stamp there. Boy. This truck is not going to last long, people, so please make sure that you get your deposit in once we agree on a price, because I have a feeling this will be a knife fight for this thing. You don't see this very often at all. No tilt, no cruise. This is just a truck, which in my opinion is just fine. And the more stuff, the more it breaks. All right, let me get this on here. Let's see. All right, what do I want to do first? First, I want to do the radio.
The ethics of driving and seeing an animal.
There's your radio, air conditioning. A little warm in Tucson. Overdrive off and on. All right, let's see. Let's put it into neutral. I'm gonna go to 4 low. Now we're in 4 low. Right there is 4 low. That was easy to get into 4 low too. Sometimes you have to struggle with the floor shifters. And reverse in 4 low. That's definitely low. All right. Now we're gonna go to. Now we're in 4 high. Drive and reverse. Perfect. All right, neutral. Back to 2-wheel drive, and let's go for a ride. Wow, this thing's sweet. I like basic stuff. Not a whole lot to break. It's just the motor and you. All right. This is on a clear title. If you come to Tucson to drive it home, you're going to pay tax and dock fees. Dock fee is $250. Taxes are 2% city sales tax here in Tucson, plus whatever your state tax rate is. So if your state tax rate is 5%, you'll pay 7%. If you're going to come here, it's real simple math. Your state tax rate plus 2% plus $250 dock fee. That's it. If you pay by wire and ship, all you pay is agreed upon price, and that's it. Once we receive your wire, we'll fill in the title with your name and address. We'll notarize it, sign it off to you, scan it into your online file, and then we'll mail it to you. We'll even scan in the envelope that we mail it in. Very simple. Then obviously once you have the truck shipped to wherever you're living, you'll take the title you got in the mail in the truck and you'll go get plates. Boy, this thing runs great. And honestly, for a Ford, it's got pretty tight steering. Actually very tight. Which kind of figures, it has low miles, right? Let's see, what else? Deposit. Deposit is $500. Once we get your deposit, like I said, we'll put your name in a banner over the truck at wheelconnects.com and you'll know it's yours. Until then, it's for sale. Get your deposit in, people. All right? This one is going to be no joke. If if we go back and forth, we agree upon a price online, and you think you're going to go home and talk to the wife and get it done then, by the time you get it done, this is one of those vehicles that we have where somebody will have already bought and paid for it to have it in California before you get home for dinner. So this one, if you're going to start the process, have a credit card in hand and be ready to make a deposit, because this will disappoint people. This is one, we get a couple of these that are kind of obvious, and this one's real obvious what's going to happen here. All right. What else? Warranty. Well, it's out of warranty by years and miles for when they built it. The people at Ford gave it X amount of miles, X amount of years for a reason. They didn't know what would happen after a certain number of miles or years, so they eliminated the warranty, right? All right, well, they built it. They know more than we know, okay? So basically what we're saying is there's some risk involved in buying anything used, including this, okay? So just realize that, know that there's some risk. I don't know what it would be with this truck, but if it needs an injector the day you get it, go get an injector. Can I picture that happening? Not in a million years, but I won't say it can't. All right, it's your vehicle, you get it fixed. We're not writing checks for this vehicle once you own it, okay? So if you need a sure thing, go buy a brand new one, get a warranty, blah, blah, blah. They don't make 7.3s anymore, so buying a brand new 7.3 is impossible, okay? Anyway, this is a hell of a truck, guys. And I already know that this is gonna be an absolute war for this truck. So please make sure you're ready to go with a deposit if we're negotiating. Otherwise, you might be disappointed. Thank you for your time.